Hello everyone, this month has been hectic. We flew to visit Elle's grandparents and experienced our first flight with her. It's 4 hours there and 4.5 on the way back. Before this flight, I didn't go too deep into researching the travel tips, but two things I heard and followed from others. One is bring a lot of snacks, which is proven very true. And the second tip is bring some new toys that your child has never seen. I did some shopping and bought 9 new toys slash little activities. Just to add, these are not our usual car toys. So we have car toys to cover the long trips to and from the airport. Everything I'm showing today was new and picked out specifically for these flights. I'll group them into two buckets. One is the ones that got most use on these two flights, and the ones that didn't get much use. Most of them are under $10. If you're planning to fly with your toddler soon, I hope this video gives you some ideas for what could be worth bringing in your carry-on. The first one is the Mario themed magnetic block set. I don't think the theme really matters for her now, but she enjoyed building these mini blocks in different ways. The only thing is, it's a bit of a back workout for me because these small pieces fell off her seat quite easily. Overall, I think she's starting to get more and more into these hands-on building toys, which is fun to see. These magnetic little figures were actually the first toys I gave her after we got on the plane. Maybe it's novelty, but she did play with them for quite a while. And they are very affordable, very simple, great value, easy to carry, and good for encouraging imagination. This sensory board is so good. Even though Elle only played with the side where you place down the straight lines, it kept her attention really well. I almost got a little emotional watching her sit still and stay focused. She turned out to be wiggly, like she was getting on and off her seat a lot. So it was such a rare moment to see her this calm. This next toy, it is for building little characters. There's, you can say, right way to make the faces as the box provides some face cards, but it's also open-ended, so your child can get creative and mix things up however they want. It comes with a lot of pieces, and some of them are very small. So I actually think a better way to play with this is to pre-sort everything and maybe just bring enough parts to make 3 or 4 characters. I think that'd be plenty. My observation was that Elle got a little overwhelmed when she started to realize there were so many pieces. Sticker Wow from Melissa and Doug was the only sticker type toy we brought on this trip. Surprisingly, it takes a bit of effort to press the stamper or the stickers down, and the stickiness of these stickers is just okay. So I think it wasn't the easiest for a young toddler to figure out right away. At first, Elle was kind of reverse the process. She'd peel the stickers off from the back of the stamper. Eventually, she was able to figure out how much pressure she needed to press everything properly. We got through almost the whole book on the outbound flight. Overall, I'd say it was a win. Later on, I realized that there are smaller versions of this book as well, so I might try one of those next time. All right, now let's move on to the toys that didn't get as much love. These reviews are based on my daughter's reactions, so even if something wasn't a hit for her on one of these two flights, that doesn't mean your child wouldn't like them. So don't count these out just yet. Your kid might love them. This toy taps into my own childhood memories. I don't know if any of you have played the ring toss games in the water or the basketball shooting one, but it is light and compact and you can just fill it with water before boarding. I didn't expect Elle to actually understand it's a mini game. I figured we just treat it like a sensory toy. And watching the little rings float and spin around could be interesting to her, but she only played with it for a few minutes, pressed the button a few times, and then moved on. And funny enough, my husband and I tried to play it like it was a real competition. So maybe when she's a bit older and can understand that the game is to land as many rings as you can on the dolphin's nose, it will be more fun for her. But for now, it didn't really hold her attention. The next 3 are similar types of coloring books. This first one is a water painting book. It comes with its brush on the back. You just need water, which is easy to get on the plane. You dip the brush into the color strip on the left side, and you're ready to paint. The coloring book itself is great. The paper quality is nice and thick. I guess it just comes down to Elle being a bit young and not knowing how to control her grip yet. She almost wrecked the brush bristles because she pressed too hard, but I'd say she still had a good time with this book. I still recommend it. The second one is Water Wow Reusable Water Reveal Activity Pad. We played with other brands' water reveal pads at home, so even though this pad is new, the concept is not new to her anymore. I still think this is a little neat activity on the plane. She colored in some sections here and there and just call it done. One issue I've seen across all these water reveal pads is that if your kid gets a little too rough with the brush, it can scratch off the white coating on the page. I don't know if there's a real fix for that. You can probably tell by now that mess-free is very important to me, especially when it comes to art activities on flights. This last one is a finger painting set. So you dip your fingers into the special clear paint and it shows up only on Crayola's special paper as far as I understand. I'm not sure if it was just bad timing on the flight, but she wasn't super into it. But now that we are back home, we play with it actually quite often. So that's everything for our first flight with our baby, even though we had to resort to iPad. These toys, I think, still definitely did their job and helped us get through a good chunk of the flights. To keep things fresh for travel, I don't let her play with the toys in the most used category at home. I save those just for trips. Have you ever done a long flight with your toddler? I'd love to hear your experience. If you have any tips or tricks, please share them. I'd love to get all the help I can because we have 3 more upcoming flights later this year. And if there's a travel toy or activity your kid really love, please drop that in the comments too. That's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you in the next one.